अमृतवाहिनी शेती and शिक्षण विकास संस्था's Amrutvahini Polytechnic Sangamner, located at Nasik-Pune highway, just 60 km from Kumbhanagri Nasik, 40 km away from Shirdi Airport and 120 km away from Pune. Amrutvahini Polytechnic is founded by late Sahakar Maharshi Honorable Bhausaheb Thorat in 1983 with a vision of educational development of rural and tribal students. Honorable Balasaheb Thorat, Minister Revenue, Government of Maharashtra, is Chairman of Sanstha, and Honorable Dr. Sudhirji Tambe, MLC, Government of Maharashtra, and Honorable Sharayutai Deshmukh are trustees of our Sanstha. Chief Executive Officer of Sanstha is Anil Shinde, while Manager and Principal is Professor V.B. Dhumal and Vice Principal is Professor G.B. Kale.
Myself Vivek Dhumal. I am working as a principal of Amrutvahini Polytechnic. I have got a total experience as a principal for last 25 years and teaching experience of more than 36 years and 5-year industrial experience. In our polytechnic, total intake of our polytechnic is 720. We have automobile engineering and information technology with 60 intake. We have computer technology and electronics and telecommunication engineering with intake of 120 and mechanical and civil engineering with intake of 180. Total intake of our polytechnic is 720 and total strength of our polytechnic is more than 2200 students.
Myself, Professor Gorakshnath Kale, working as a Vice Principal as well as a NBA coordinator. I am giving a brief information of the total faculties available and the facilities provided by Amrutvahini Polytechnic. There are 104 teaching faculties along with 97 non-teaching faculties. There are 30 classrooms and 30 laboratories for all departments. We are providing facilities as ladies and boys hostels, canteen, dispensary, 24/7 ambulance facility, buses for transportation, as well as the campus, Amrutvahini campus is awarded Green and Clean Campus by AICT. I herewith, behalf of Amrutvahini Polytechnic, welcomes expert team of NBA. Thank you.
Amrutvahini Polytechnic Sangamner. Our institute vision is excellence in technical education. Our institute mission is we undertake the mission of providing quality technical education to the rural society. We strive hard to produce competent, efficient, character, and trustworthy engineers. We enhance their career opportunities by developing their engineering skills as well as soft skills. Department of Science and Humanities, headed by Professor Satpute JK, first year coordinator.
My department, Science and Humanities. Under Science and Humanities, there are the subjects like chemistry, physics, English, math. It is established in 1983 with intake 180. I am Jagannath Karvari Satpute, first year coordinator. Intake 18 teaching staff, 2 lab assistant, 2 non-teaching, that is pure. And nowadays the intake is 720. There are total 5 labs: chemistry lab 1, chemistry lab 2, physics lab 1, physics lab 2, and 1 well-developed language lab.
Staff of Department of Science and Humanities, Professor Ramesh Satpute, Professor Ashok Shinde, Professor Babasaheb Kute, Professor Suryabhan Talekar, Professor Appasaheb Dighe, Professor Dadasaheb Gadak, Professor Santosh Satpute, Professor Jnanadev Ugle, Professor Bharat Asne, Professor Ashok Kulthe, Professor Sangeeta Aware, Professor Renuka Dhere, Professor Poonam Patil, Professor Bhausaheb Ugle, Professor Sangeeta Deshmukh, and supporting staff Mr. Ramesh Vanam and Mr. Dilip Bhosle. Peons Santosh Dongre and Mangesh Kadlak. First lab is Chemistry Lab 1, headed by Professor Dadasaheb Gadak and assisted by Mr. Dilip Bhosle. Cost of lab is 6,03,263 rupees. Course practical performed here for basic chemistry and applied chemistry. Major equipments are pH meters, conductivity meters, electric oven, and other necessary required equipments. This is Chemistry Lab 2, headed by Professor Jnanadev Ugle and assisted by Mr. Dilip Bhosle. Major units are muffle furnace and distillation unit. This is Physics Lab 1, headed by Professor Ramesh Satpute and assisted by Mr. Ramesh Vanam. Cost of lab is 3,99,545 rupees, and this lab covers course practical for basic physics and applied physics. Major equipments are battery eliminator, Stokes tube, force constant using helical spring, digital multimeters, Boyle's law apparatus, micrometer screw gauge, vernier calipers, thermal conductivity of copper by Searle's method, Young's modulus apparatus, traveling microscope, Joule's calorimeter and rheostat, p-n junction diode apparatus, inclined plane apparatus, photoelectric cell, and fluid samples. This is Physics Lab 2, headed by Professor Santosh Satpute and assisted by Mr. Ramesh Shuvana. Ammeter and voltmeter, power supply, Archimedes principal apparatus, inclined plane apparatus, force constant using helical spring, Joule's calorimeter and rheostat, PN junction diode apparatus, energy band gap apparatus, Young's modulus, thermal conductivity setup, and dark room with spectrometer and mercury lamp. Students perform practical for the courses Basic Physics and Applied Physics. This is the language lab headed by Professor Ashok Kulthe. Cost of lab is 17 lakh and course practical conducted here for English and business communication. Lab has oral talk software, language software and gold soft skill software. Projector, 50 number PCs with internet connection, headphones and printer for the student. Welcome to the workshop department, a centralized facility headed by Professor Navnath Shinde and Professor Shirish Deshmukh and assisted by team.
I am Professor Navnath Shinde, Workshop Superintendent, Amrutvahini Polytechnic. I am associated with Amrutvahini Polytechnic since 1990. We have total 9 sections, 12 instructors and 2 peons. Total cost of our workshop is 66 lakhs. Students of all disciplines except computer and IT perform practical years. We are proud to have well-equipped and maintained workshop along with CNC machines. Thank you.
This is centralized facility workshop department. First section is fitting and plumbing section. Section in charge is Mr. Ramesh Navle. The cost of this section is 1,38,000. Course practical perform here for workshop practices first year. Major equipments are pillar type drilling machine, bench vices, various measuring machine and machining devices, and these are the jobs which are prepared by students. Welding shop section in charge are Bhausaheb Mule and Anil Gaikwad. Cost of this section is 3,45,000 and course practicals perform here first year, workshop practices and manufacturing processes. Major equipments are arc welding machines, resistance welding machines, MIG welding machine, gas welding machine, bench grinder, shearing machine, abrasive cutting machine, portable welding machines. These are the sample jobs prepared by student in this section. Carpentry shop section in charge is Mr. Lahanu Dhone. Cost of lab is 2,33,000. Course practical performed here by students for the course workshop practices. Major equipments are woodworking lathe, circular saw, planing machine, hand planer, hand circular saw, hand drilling machines. These are the jobs prepared by students. Blacksmithy shop section in charge is Mr. Bhausaheb Pawar. The cost of this section is 66,000 and course practical performed for workshop practices first year. Major equipments are air blower, smithy forge, anvil and sewage block. These are the sample jobs prepared by students. routine smithy shop. Section in charge is Mr. Devidas Rahane. Cost of this section is 1,40,000 and course practical performed workshop practices for first year. Major equipment are trunk folder machine, foot operator threadle shearing machine, and these are the jobs prepared by students. Pattern making shop. Section in charge is Mr. Sanjay Davange. Cost of this shop is 1,64,000. Course practical conducted for manufacturing processes. Major equipments are planer machines. These are the jobs prepared by students. Molding shop. Lab cost is 48,000. Section in charge Mr. Sanjay Davange, and course practical perform here for manufacturing processes, and major equipments are molding box, crucible, air blower and pit furnace. Turning shop. Section in charge is Mr. Vijay Adhav. Cost of this section is 32,11,000. Course practical conducted by students for manufacturing processes, advanced manufacturing processes, automobile manufacturing processes. Major equipments are tool cutting grinder, power saw and 12 lathe machines. Machining shop. Section in charge is Mr. Sanjay Petkar. Cost of lab is 18,59,000. Course practical conducted by students for manufacturing processes, advanced manufacturing processes and automobile manufacturing processes. Major equipments are CNC milling tool, cutter grinder, surface grinder, cylindrical grinder, milling machine, shaping machine and drilling machines. CNC machine shop. Section in charge is Mr. Amol Khule. We do have 3-axis CNC milling machine, floor mounted, fully functional with automatic tool changer. These are the jobs prepared on CNC machine by students. Our foreman, Mr. Yashwant Benke. These are the micro projects prepared by our students in various sections for first, second and third year students. This is our training and placement department headed by Professor Milind Ingole, Placement Coordinator Professor Ashok Wale, Training Coordinator Professor Uday Dhomse, ED Cell Coordinator Professor Jayesh Dharne, Public Relation Officer Mr. Nana Sahib Kolhe. We provide 100% placement to the registered and interested students. In last 4 years, we provide 1,180 placements for the recruiters like Bajaj Auto Limited, Tata Motors, L&T Defence, Cummins India, Ring Plus Aqua, Yazaki India, John Deere, JCB India, Tata Consultancy, Wipro, Ambuja Cement, Spaco, Flash Electronics, ABB Limited, Infosys and Bosch Chassis. Welcome to the Central Library, a centralized facility headed by Professor Sambhaji Raje Bhosle, Miss Nirmala Sonone, librarian, assisted by Miss Shakuntala Dige and Mr. Baban Gite. Total area of library is 460 square meter and total cost of books is 61,80,326, while equipment cost 13,21,118. So total cost is 75,01,444. Total number of books are 22,698, including various magazines and journals. We provide open access to students and staffs in a library, internet facility and Wi-Fi facility, book bank facility, digital library, newspaper facility, Xerox facility, OPAC facility for searching books, technical and generalized magazines and journals, library card facility for students, OPAC facility for searching books, journal, magazines and periodicals, and digital library facility for students. Reading room facility for students with intake 180. This is our boys hostel, Harishchandragarh, headed by Rector Mr. Bharat Asne, Mr. Gajanan Rathod, Mr. Vivek Kandure, and assisted by Mr. Dinkar Shinde, Mr. Raju Aksavre, and Mr. Bhausaib Roham. We provide biometric punching facility, facilities for sanitization, drinking water facility, RO drinking water, television facility, newspaper reading facility, (24/7) Wi-Fi facility for students, fire extinguisher, hot water facility by solar and electric geyser, 24/7 security. This is central mess and canteen facility for students. Photocopy facility for student in a campus. This is our centralized sports facility headed by Professor Sunil Sangle, Director of Physical Education and Sports, and assisted by Mr. Nikhil Shinde. These are the trophies grabbed by our students. These are the trophies and medals achieved by our student at various inter-diploma competitions in various sports. This is our fully equipped, state-of-art fitness center for students. Because health is wealth.
indoor game hall. Students played here table tennis, badminton, carom, chess, and ultra modern gymnastics. This is our outdoor ground. Students play here cricket, football, volleyball, kho-kho, kabaddi, handball, and athletics.